In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will.
Because, like, the things it cuts is mostly just erroneous characters that are specific to that arc. Like the prostitutes and all, and those that I was talking about just now. They're characters that were introduced in the Conviction arc while they were at the fucking refugee camp and all that, and then their story plays out during the Conviction arc, and then they're gone and you never see them again. And at first you think that's what Farnese and Serpico are too, because they were introduced at the beginning of the Conviction arc, and they're related to it, but then you might never see them again. They actually do show up again though. But that's how it's been with every fucking... That's how every arc of fucking Berserk is. These characters get introduced and are part of the story, but the story's about Guts, and he's the one we're following. And they're just ancillary. So you can go at, like, that's what the Band of the Hawk were. They were secondary characters who were part of the story. Their story gets told, and then we never see them again. The characters in the Black Swordsman arc, like the fucking Count and his daughter, they get introduced and then we never see them again. The girl in the Lost Child arc and the who's friends with the Moth Girl, she wasn't in the game because they just get introduced and then we never see them again. That's how every arc goes. So, like, if they're gonna cut anything, they're cutting the things that don't come up later. Farnese and Serpico are in here because they come up later. The prostitutes, they don't come up later, so fuck them. They don't get to be in. They, like, no character models for you. It's that, like, you know, you gotta be pragmatic with your adaptations. I think either this or the one after is going to be the end of the Conviction arc. This is either the last level covering the Conviction arc, or it's going to be this and then one more after. I can definitely see them doing one more level to cover what happens. Yeah, I feel like this is the second to last. That's what I feel like what's going to happen.
お見事です、ファルネーゼ殿。これでこのアルビオンに救う邪教とはほぼ全て捕らえたと言って過言ではないでしょう。
いいえ、神のお導きです。この娘、黒い剣士が救い出しに来た。
黒い剣士と関わりを持つ邪教の巫女ですか。どうやらこの娘に関しては特別詳しく取り調べる必要がありそうですね。
There's also this whole torture chamber that Mazgus brings Farnese down to show, and oh boy, is that one of those sections that's like, here's why fucking Puck is in the story. Here's why Puck's in the story, because if that was what he was forced to draw for the whole thing of the comic, he would just go insane. Because it's pretty bad. There's some fucked up shit that happens in the torture chamber there. Oh my god, it's real. Don't look those up. They're really graphic. It's bad. It's fucking so bad. Do not Google Berserk Tower of Conviction torture chamber. You will see some shit. And then when you see that shit, you're gonna be like, then you're gonna want to Google some more pictures of Puck the Elf, because Puck is just so adorable. Let's get some comedy relief chibi elf action in there to take our minds off of the horrible, horrible things we just saw. I do, like, that's, like, I've talked about this before, but, like, that's one of the core strengths, to me, about Berserk as a series, because you wouldn't realize, just reading it, whether Farnese and Serpico were gonna be a big deal and the mainstays of the story or not. Because every minor character who gets introduced during these arcs gets just as much attention paid to them as characters. The fucking prostitutes got just as much attention to their character. They had a lot of screen time dedicated to them. Even Mozga's here. He's the villain of the arc, and he gets a lot of screen time. There's a lot of attention paid to his story and what his deal is. And like I said, he's straight up. He's not a snake oil salesman using faith to manipulate people and, like, get big ups. Here we go. Here's the egg. So, like I said, in the comic, that's not the first time he did that. He stabs someone and turns them into a pseudo-apostle. And there's the demon baby protecting Casca. So, like, you see the cultist get turned into a goat earlier, and you're like, what? And then you find out it's the egg. And then you see him do it to Mozgus, and you're like, oh, now I know what's going to happen. And it is great that Mozgus gets turned into an apostle, pseudo-apostle, that reflects his vision of divinity. Oh! I'll just let you guys go. My bad. Sorry, initial instinct. Hey, Farnese. How you doing? Being the worst? Being the worst. You keep on keeping on, Farnese. You fucking useless ass stupid bitch. You are the worst character, Farnese. Hey, pay attention to me, douchebag. I'm the one causing you damage. There we go. All of y'all. You're my bitches now. What's that smell? It's blood! I do like the way that they're implementing. I like the fucking crossbow and knives are handled pretty poorly, but the explosive sub-weapons are very useful. But move your ass. Holy shit, what was I just saying? Even Mozgus, like, you find out about his story and how he's super legit. You find out about his followers, his like sub-bosses that are like, oh, these are guys Guts is gonna have to fight. These are mini-bosses. You find out about what their story is. So it's not necessarily easy to, like, tell, oh, well, these characters are going to survive and show up later because they have all this screen time given to them. No. Like, pretty much, like, even minor characters in Berserk get a fair amount of attention and focus given to them. Like, even minor characters, like, even minor antagonists, like Salat. You might have saw him and been like, oh, he's just a villain of the week. But, and Guts just beats him up once, and then, we'll never see him again after the Golden Age is over. But no, then he showed up, and you saw him, and you're like, oh shit, it's Salat. He came back, and then he's gonna keep showing up later. That's really nifty, I think. The fact that, like, there are definitely for sure one-dimensional characters in Berserk who are just like flash in the pan, shitty whatever characters. But, like, one of the core strengths about it to me is like you could have a list of dozens of characters in Berserk that get attention given to them, that get character development, that you find out what their deal and story is. And I just think that's really nifty. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but Farnese couldn't see Puck before. Because, like, it's said that people whose minds are, like, clouded or who are too, like, obsessed with the material world or religion, like lies and bullshit like that, like stupid shit that don't matter, like they've lost their spiritual connection. They can't see Puck. Farnese couldn't see Puck. Puck, like, came right up in front of her face and, like, fucked around with her, and she couldn't see him or interact with him. But now she can see Puck. I'll try and let you guys escape, but if you get in the way of my sword while I'm killing these guys, it breaks the world I recognize. All the superficiality and what's the word? What's a synonym for lies? All the superficiality and lies of the world. It's gonna come in here. Falsehoods, that's it. All the superficiality and the falsehoods that have come to define my life come crashing away whenever Guts shows up. Because Guts, he certainly, for all his faults, he certainly has a way of cutting through all the bullshit, doesn't he? The reality of things becomes stark whenever Guts is in the room. The harsh truths. Ah, Maz gets you dick. No, yeah, this is the last level, for sure. So this is really cool because, like, it's been built up all this time. Oh, this is a reflection of the eclipse. It's gonna happen again. And Guts saw that dream where Casper was burned alive. So you're like, oh, the same thing's gonna happen. But Guts is the fucking, like, the ripple in the water. And his actions and his connections is what changes things. So they're gonna burn Casca at the stake, and because those characters, like, didn't get added, they don't have models, but the prostitutes and one of the guys that the head prostitute, like, fucked, who was part of the Holy Iron Chain Knights earlier, and he had this whole thing. He was a minor character who had all the stuff given to him as well. One of the Holy Iron Chain Knight guys who fucked the prostitute, he was running around during all this as well. And because of these characters that Guts, like, formed a connection to, because he kind of brought them along, the events became altered. It wasn't a straight reflection. Not because of a direct interference, but it's like a chaos movement. You flap your wings and it sends, like, a slight breeze. But then that breeze becomes a hurricane. Such minor things Guts did without even thinking about it, and yet it it caused things to become different. And they are the ones who saved Casca. Isidro, the prostitutes, and the one Holy Iron Chain Knight guy who was with them. They are the ones who end up rescuing Casca from getting burned at the stake. Yeah, Serpico! These, like, wayward souls that were attracted to Guts and came to this place because Guts was there. They're the one. It's because of them that. Well, Guts did. He did change things. It was not exactly as it had been before. I mean, broad picture, he's not gonna. He didn't change what is fated to happen. But everyone he... where have we seen this before? Uh-oh. Not again! The hand of God. Like, those he's touched, their fates have been altered. Because everyone here was going to be sacrificed. Just like during the eclipse. Just like the Band of the Hawk. All of those characters, Isidro, the Holy Iron Knight, Farnese and Serpico, the prostitutes, they were all fated to die, just like everyone else here, to be a sacrifice to the pseudo-eclipse, to the egg that will birth the new world. But because Guts was around, they were saved from that. They managed to escape the ties of fate. And that's what comes in here, like the whole theme of fate and Guts rebelling against destiny is one of the, like, huge themes of, like, the second act of Berserk here, like, after the Golden Age. The Golden Age kind of sets up the theme of fate and how it's inescapable, because they had set up the eclipse all throughout the course of the Golden Age. And Guts was only saved because of a Deus Ex Machina by another character who was bound by the hands of fate and managed to escape its bindings. And another reason he was spared was because of his relationship with Griffith. Griffith they would have just been sacrificed, but because Guts and Casca meant more to Griffith, then, you know, they weren't just eaten by demons. They had more in store for them. There's just all these layers to it. There's so many layers to this story. I think it's great. It's a great story. Anyway. Like, that whole thing sets up the themes of fate and the ties that bind and all that. Am I supposed to be killing these guys or just running through them? I think I might just be supposed to be running through these guys. Man, there's a lot of them. I did not think this would be a level where I get 1,000 kills or something. Look at these original models. How many fucking models did they make for enemies? We're gonna get more. We're gonna get more new ones too. Excuse me? Like, the Golden Age sets up the theme of fate, and then pretty much everything after that is like, nah, fuck fate. Like, Guts is surrounded by all these supernatural characters who are like, yo, the laws of causality, the ties that bind, Like, man cannot escape that. And he's like, fuck you, I don't give a shit about that. I got this sword and I'ma swing it. That's what matters to me. That's what my fucking prerogative is. Fuck fate. I'ma do what I want. I'ma survive. And he had a line earlier when he was fighting the wayward spirits, where he was like, I did not survive all of that bullshit just to die here to you fucking assholes. In a way, in rebelling against fate, Guts himself has constrained himself for greater things than he was originally might have been presumed to be used for. Like, he was originally just a sacrifice to bring about the fifth angel, but because he managed to survive and rebel against it, now, who knows, he could be fated to one day do the opposite of that original fate. He's writing his own fate, yeah. He's not letting... It's like, what Skull Knight said, the line that wasn't in the beginning. A character in a story rebelling against its author. Well, maybe that's exactly what Guts is gonna do. Maybe whoever wrote this grand narrative of Griffith doing his bullshit, maybe Guts is gonna be able to rebel against that. Who knows? Story ain't over yet. Berserk is still currently ongoing. Well, I mean, I say that, but it's been on hiatus. And, like, there's all these great posts of, like, Berserk is going on hiatus, it will resume in early 2017. And it's, like, almost March. So there's all these posts of people going, like, fucking TikTok, motherfuckers, when's the next chapter? God damn it. Stop playing Idolmaster and give us the next chapter of Berserk, you motherfucker. So yeah, of course, Mazgus is the final boss here, but kudos, again, I say, for being legit, because he's not an apostle. He's not someone who made a deal with a Balit, who made a deal with the God Hand to sacrifice people and become a demon, like all the other apostles did. He's a pseudo-apostle who got, like, empowered by another apostle. So he never compromised his morals. He never... Yeah, make your own fate. That's Guts' philosophy. Don't put all your... Of course, having survived Griffith's ambition, he knows all too well what happens when you put all of your faith on one person. All these people are putting their faith on Casca to save them by killing her. Well, he's seen what happens. The Band of the Hawk all put their faith in Griffith to save them. And guess what it got them? So his philosophy is very much, nah, fuck it, do it for yourself. And during this fight, Farnese is there and hears this all, and she's like, oh, like a revelation. Like his fucking, like, selfish wisdom impacts her a little bit. I love the music. Do you hear that? Sounds like a righteous hymn, right? Very appropriate. As we are fighting a... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Uzi. Guts is fighting this guy who's, like, truly legit in his faith in a replication of the God Hand on the eve of the return of the White Hawk. Like, truly, Guts is rebelling against the heavens during this fight. He's not fighting just what Mazgus is, but what he represents. Ah, kind of interrupted his line there. They don't have character models for all, like, there's all these refugees who are surrounding the tower and trying to flee into the tower for safety. And they're they were watching the fight and rooting for Mazgus and trying to burn the witch Casca. And of course, it being a reflection of the eclipse, there were a bunch of evil spirits who were like eating people and like demonic entities that they were fleeing to the tower to escape from. Yeah, the egg of the world finds Guts and Casca and Griffith's demon baby. And then he eats them, because vor. Yeah, and they're kind of not explaining it, but Farnese and Serpico end up on the same walkway, and were there watching that fight go down. And Farnese was like, "Aww, my mind blowing. Aw, reunion. They're finally back together after 2 years." Sugoi! I don't know if this warrants a Sugoi puck. Where have we seen this before? You're also filled with that baby you ate. And the tower collapses with everyone who fled to the tower for safety inside. Those who clung to fate and cried out for someone else to save them were killed. Whereas those who claimed their own fate and, like, I'm gonna take care of myself and get the fuck out of here, they survived. Also, imagine a couple of other shitty characters, like a prostitute, being in that scene with Guts and Farnese and all them. Point. Here we go. Nice dick.
求めし者は来たれり。
Fuck you, Griffith! You fucking piece of shit! I hate you so much! Fucking jerk! So that fucking happened. It's almost not even worth talking about what they cut at this point, because it's kind of a lot. So it's almost like, fuck it, I'll just... Let's instead talk about what's right in front of us. That's... Because there's a lot to dissect. He spent 2 years wandering around, just kind of with the vague sense of, gotta go kill Griffith. They left Farnese and Serpico and all them behind, by the way. And the prostitutes go off on their way because they all lived, unfortunately. Even the one that sucked and I hated. God, that character is so terrible. And then oh, they're probably gonna have a scene for it, so I won't say anything about that. Yeah, I don't exactly see Guts settling down to a long, peaceful life. Oh, here we go. Oh, who could that be? Whoa, I don't know who that could possibly be. So pretty I could hardly tell it was a man. I could hardly tell he was a man. What? There's only one person that could possibly be. That's so funny that, like, it's someone Rickert knew from his past. Someone he knew when he was a soldier. I could hardly tell he was a man. Griffith! That's how he knows it's Griffith. That just fucking cracks me up. So I'm surprised. The Conviction arc actually got a good couple of levels dedicated to it there. Let's see, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 levels. They're really not bothering to be symmetrical, are they? 4 levels, 8 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like 22, 21 levels. I wonder how many Hawk of the Millennium Empire is gonna have. I call it the Hawk of the Millennium Falcon, just to be an asshole. Because the actual this is like a weird controversy, but it's like, it was always translated as the Band of the Hawk. Griffith was called the White Hawk. Because in Japanese, the kanji for Hawk and Falcon are the same. But then, fucking 20 years later, we get to the Hawk of the Millennium Falcon arc. It's written in katakana, which is like the second Japanese written language. And it's written as the Falcon of the Millennium Empire arc. So all this time, the Band of the Hawk, the White Hawk, it was supposed to be Falcon. it's supposed to be the White Falcon. It's supposed to be the Band of the Falcon because we finally got to this arc and it was the Falcon of the Millennium Empire. Like, but back 20 years ago, the translators couldn't have known that. They didn't know that it was supposed to be Falcon, because it could be Falcon or Hawk. But then we get to this point and it's like, oh, it was Falcon the whole time. It's the Falcon of the Millennium Empire arc. But then they just go, fuck it, it's been Hawk for too long. Fuck it. Hawk of the Millennium Empire. So I, being an asshole, am like, it's the Hawk of the Millennium Falcon. Because it's supposed to be Falcon. And I really like Star Wars. So it's the Hawk of the Millennium Falcon. Because fuck you, I think it's funny. The Hawk of the Millennium Falcon arc, by the way, is like way longer than the Golden Age. The Golden Age was like 100. It's like 100 chapters or something like that. The Hawk of the Millennium Falcon arc is like 120 chapters. So there needs to be at least as many levels dedicated to the Hawk of the Millennium Falcon arc as there were to the Golden Age. To be, like, if they're gonna be legit.
私が危機として邪教徒どもを借り集め、家計にかけているとでも書き送ったのだろう。
To be fair, Farnice, that is really fucked up.
だろうな。心配性の父上のことだ。お前も当主には逆らえまいしな。
This happens before everything with the Tower of Conviction, by the way. This scene where it's like, stop being a knight, go back home.
私に剣を捧げると。お前の主はこの私ただ一人だけだ。
はい。
So technically we should have gotten this before the last level, because that's when it takes place.
私が。
あ、憎むなんて。
Hate is a strong word. Accurate, but strong.
囚われていた。
Farnice is definitely a complex character. She's not a good person, she's not a bad person. She's just really fucked up. It's just, you're kind of seeing her at her worst in this arc where she's introduced. She gets better later.
あの黒い剣士が現れると壊れていく。私の見知った世界が音を立てて崩れていく。
Already talked about this.
恐ろしい。あのただ闇夜に怯えるだけの子供が信仰という隠れ蓑が焼け落ちて照らし出される。アルビオンに悪霊が押し寄せてくる時もそうだった。
おい、ドロドロが迫ってるぜ。
死にたくねえやつはそいつを拾え。
This is great. I fucking love this scene.
そっか、あいつら火を避けてる。
I'm glad this got in, because there wasn't really time for it during the level. This is a great scene.
それにもうすぐ夜が明ける。ここなら胃の一番に日の光が差す。
なぜこんなにも正確に。
That's a great line. Like, this is after he kills Mazgus. He kills Mazgus, and they're all on the fucking partition here. And they're all like, fuck, fuck, the end of the world is happening, it's hell on earth, it's the eclipse. And they're like, the weight of reality is crashing down around them, and Guts is like, chill out, it's fine, we'll handle it. We'll be fine, it's fine.
てめえが握ってるそれは何だ。
この圧倒的な悪霊の中に立ち、退かない。ただ一つ確かなもの。
Because he's been through this shit. He has literally been to hell and back. Guess what? Ain't scared of hell no more. Hell on Earth, been there, bought the timeshare, don't really visit it that often. Thank you very much. And so it's that great moment where he's like, just grab the torch, stick close to me, we'll get through this. And she's like, dude! Like, the world is ending, how can you act like, oh, we're gonna be fine? Like it's a matter of course. That's just yeah, we're gonna be fine, don't worry about it. Just the confidence of it is like the most reassuring thing in the world. Like, yeah, it's fine. That would fucking make you feel better, wouldn't it? If like fucking hell is crashing down upon you, you'd be like, oh, I mean, he says we're gonna be fine, so okay, guess I'll stick with him because he knows what he's doing. That tower of materialism and deceit and falsehood. Deceit, that was the word. It was deceit. That thing she had constructed her life around. I love how every character in Berserk is like super self-aware about their own issues. Ostentation. Ostentation. But what wasn't brushed away? What wasn't destroyed that night? Guts. He was her anchor. He survived. He helped her survive. So she's going with him. When you're drowning, you cling to a life raft. And that's what Guts is for her. In this sea of darkness, we're all clinging together. They cut out so many characters that there's a little bit that was lost there. There's this other knight who's like her second in command, who also could have been playable, because he shows up later. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna go. And he's like, what? Hey, no. And Serpico's like, ha, fuck this. And like, bye, says bye to him, and follows her out. But he's not there, so whatever. Like, you kind of get the impression of, oh, okay, so she's leaving Serpico? No, Serpico's sticking with her. He never gave a shit about the Knights of the Holy Order or whatever. He was just following Farnese around. So now they're both looking for Guts. Will they find him? Is Serpico playable? Does that kind of spoil the answer to that? Find out next time on Berserk Ball Z.